Hi, in this video I'm going to solve a practice question for review exercise managing money. So at the rate of 19.5 per hour, how many hours does a worker need to work to earn this amount? So we can just divide it. 234 we divide by, this is dollar 19.5 per hour. So we can divide it. 234 we divide by 19.5. So the worker needs to work as 12 hours. Here is 780, so we can make it $780. We divide by 19.5 per hour. So 780 divided by 19.5. So the worker need to be work at 40 hours to earn 780. Okay, see, so we can make it 497 we divide by 19.5 per hour. So here we need as 25.5 hour to get 497.25. Okay, number 2, a mechanics works 38 hours per week for a basic wage of 28. So let's count it. So 38 we multiply by $28 per hour. So 38 we multiply it with 28. So it will get as $1,064. So this is the basic. Overtime is paid at time and a half on the weekdays and double time on weekend. So calculate the gross earning for a week if the mechanics work normal hours. Okay, A, B, and C. So this is the normal hours is 1,000. So wait. Here is a normal hours. Okay, let's find it for A. 3 hours extra over on Thursday. So Thursday is weekday. So we can make it. Sorry, my hand slippery. So 3 we multiply by 1.5. This is paid at time and a half. And we multiply by $28. So 3 we multiply 1.5 and multiply by 28. So we got as $126. So here is the work overtime. So overtime we can add with the normal hours. So here's the normal hour, 1,064 plus by 126. So yeah, he will get, if he make it 3 hours overtime on Thursday, so he will get 1 week for $1,190. Next B, 1 hour per day for the whole week. So the extra 1 hour per day. So as a weekday, there are 5, and weekend there are 2. So we can make it 5. We multiply by 1.5 times 28. So here will be 5 times 1.5 times 28. So you will get $210. We can plus by the weekend too. So 2 multiplied double on time. So 2 times 28. 2 times 2 and times 28. So it's 112. So we can add. So this is the basic. 1,064 we plus by 210 weekdays and weekend 112. So the total gross earning 1 week is 1,386. Now see, 2 hours overtime on Tuesday. So Tuesday a weekday. So we can make it 2 multiplied by 1.5 times $28. So 2 times 1.5 and times by 28. So for the Tuesday we'll get as $84. We can add here 1.5 hours Saturday. So 1 1.5 times by 2, and we times again by 28. So here we got as $84. So we can just add with the basic is 1064. We plus by $84 plus by $84. So for 1 week, the gross income will get as $1,232. Okay, number 3. So this is as a monthly salary, 5,234. So what is her annual gross salary? So number 3. So the annual is 12 months. So we can just make it 12 multiplied by 5,234. So we got 12 multiplied by 5,234. So for the annual salary, yes, you will got as $62,808. This for A. Next for B, she pays 12% tax and has a further deduction from her monthly. Okay, calculate her net income. So this is the gross income as 5,234. We minus with 12% of 5,234, and we minus again by $456.9. So the gross income for every month or monthly here is $4,149.02. Okay, number 4. Okay, and investment $10,000 earns interest at the rate of 3% per annual. Draw a bar chart to compare the value of the investment after 1, 5, and 10 years for both types of interest. So we need to find the simple interest and then the compound interest. Okay, so this is the, let's make it, so this is the years, or let's make it as time. Years. 1, and we got 5 and 10. Here is the simple interest. So as, where's interest? Okay, let me rewrite again, interest. Okay, as investment is 10,000, so we can just make it 10,000. We multiply with 1 plus 0.03 times by 1 as 1 year. Second, this is 10,000. Multiply 1 plus 0.03 as 3%. Multiplied by 5 as 5 years. Second, 10,000. And it's gonna be 1 plus 0.03 as 3% times by 10 as the years. So this is the value of the simple interest. So 1 year, we'll got as 10,300. The 5th year, we'll got as 11,500, and the 10th year, we'll got as 13,000 interest. How about the compound interest? So we can make it here, compound interest. Let me write compound interest. Okay, still the same, 10,000. It's gonna be 1.03 and then power of 1. Here 10,000, 1.03 point of 5 as 5 years, 10,000, 1.03 power of 10 as 10 years. So we find the value of the compound interest. So first year, so we got the same amount as 10,300. The 5th year, so we got more, which is 11 13,592.74. The 10th year, 13,439.16. Here's the difference. So as the graph, let me copy here. Yeah, here we go, the graph of the simple interest and then the compound interest. So simple interest, which is lower than the compound interest. Next, number 5. Okay, here find the selling price on the article that was bought. Okay, $750, sold at a profit of 15%. So the cost price is $750, and then the profit is 15%. So to find it, we can just make it here. Profit is 15 over 100 multiplied by 750. So the profit is 112.5. So the selling price, we can make it here. Selling price is cost price plus by the profit. So it's 750, we plus by 112.5. So the selling price is $862.5. Okay, and 6, or another method, I will tell you the selling price. You can just make it from the cost price, and then we multiply it with 1 plus, this is the profit percentage, and then divide by 100. It will give you the same answer as 750 multiplied by 1.15. It's gonna be 862.5, the selling price. Okay, number 6. Calculate the cost price of an item merchandise sold for 3,000 at the profit of 12%. So it's, remember, so it's number 6. This is selling price equal to cost price plus by the profit. Okay, as the sell price, you can keep in cost price. The profit is 0.12 as 12%. We multiply with the CP, cost price. So the selling price is gonna be 1.12 times CP. How do we get a 1.12? So here is 1 times CP plus by 0.12 times CP. Here we can factorize it. So here is CP, and then 1 we plus by 0.12. So we got the answer here, 1.12. So we will solve the cost price. So CP equal to the selling price, and then we divide by 1.12 from here. So as we got from here, the selling price is 3,000. So the cost price is gonna be 3,000. We divide by 1.12. So as the answer would like to us, give to the nearest cent, so it's gonna be $2,678.57. Okay, number 7, a gallery owner. Okay, display the painting for artists. Okay, they add a 150% markup. And then we need to calculate the markup in dollars and the selling price. Okay, so the markup rate is 150. We divide by 100, which is 1.5. So for the markup, it's gonna be the artist price multiplied by 1.5. So let's start with A. If this is the markup, it's gonna be $890 multiplied by 1.5. So the markup is gonna be 1,335. While the selling price is gonna be 890 plus by the markup, which is 1,335. So here the selling price is gonna be $2,225. Okay, next for B, let's find the markup of 1,300 times 1.5. So it's gonna be the dollar of 1,950. Then the selling price from the artist is 1,300 plus by 1,950. So the selling price gonna be 3,250. Okay, next painting is 12,000. So the markup is 12,000 multiplied by 1.5, which is 18,000. So the selling price of it is 12,000 plus by 18,000. So 18,000. So the selling price of the painting C equal to $30,000. Okay, there it is. Thank you.